You're in a series of Three Musketeers. When you were asked to take this role, how did you feel?
I was excited. It was a bit of a leap into the unknown because at that point they'd got, I think, maybe an episode and a half written, and I knew that there was the possibility that we would still be here today doing a third series. It was a bit of a leap into the unknown, but I was a big fan of the source material, and I think at different points in my life I've wanted to play different Musketeers, but Athos was the one that had started to feel most resonant, so yeah, it felt like a good thing.
So when you were growing up, were Musketeers part of your role model?
Completely. I grew up wearing a lot of hats when I was, mucking about in the garden because the Musketeers were my thing. So all pirates. So any hat that looked like a Musketeer hat or a pirate hat was, I would utilise that. Quite often they weren't either pirate hats or Musketeer hats. They were like some hat my mum would worn at a wedding, but to me it was a Musketeer hat,
So all for one and one for all, is that also the thing that you do with your friend?
Yeah, I mean, it's a funny old phrase that it has all sorts of meanings. You could say all is one and one is all, and that everything is connected and nothing is, everything is connected to everything else. So yeah, I try and keep that in mind all the time, especially on a film set.
You got stuck in Czech Republic for a long time then, you said. So how do you like Czech Republic?
I'm very fond of it, and particularly Prague. It's got a very nice, I describe it as being sleepy, Prague. I think it's got a nice sleepy energy. I don't mean it's not switched on, it's just compared to London it has a very relaxed energy, and it doesn't feel like a capital in the best possible way. I mean that's a compliment, and I like it, and I'm sad when I leave, and I look forward to coming back, when we finish at the end of the year.
What's your favourite part about Czech Republic? Is it food, the girls, or whatever?
It's the tea houses.
Tea houses?
Yeah, we don't really have them in England. You don't get somebody coming along and giving you a thermos of hot water to refill your pot. I mean, that's unheard of. I mean, I was like, whoa. So I love the tea house. I love tea. I've become fascinated by tea, a bit too much. I started reading about it last year. I've got to know a few of the guys that run the tea houses, and they're all like encyclopedias of information about it all. It's a big part of the culture here, and it's not, you'd think in England or Britain, tea's a big thing, but not to the same degree.
Is there any other country that you would love to go filming and get to know it that well as you knew Czech Republic?
I haven't filmed in Venice. I've only been on holiday to Venice. I'd love to film in Venice.